Okay, so one of the key standout things that we see in most touring pros or most elite players is where the centre of gravity or the centre of mass of the golf club works to in transition. So as you can see here, I've got a line on the top end of the butt end of the grip, and I've traced a dot from that point until this point here. So we can see the butt end of the grip travels from this top of the arrow here all the way to the bottom of the arrow vector. Okay, so we can safely assume that there's a force being applied to the grip along that line. Now, when we see someone steepening the shaft, the centre of gravity of the golf club, or the balance point where I've dotted here, tends to drift into this space or this side of the vector. It aligns with the vector too quickly. Now, what we tend to see in all sort of real elite ball strikers is that centre of gravity goes up, back and behind that vector, creating a nice moment arm in the mid downswing. Now, what we found is this is a very good way of shallowing the golf club. This is a very good way of allowing passive torques to try and square the face up, and it's just an optimal way, and it gives your body an incentive to keep rotating and keep turning with a free pivot through the golf ball. We see a lot of times the amateur golfer tends to match that centre of gravity of the golf club up with the force vector of the hands very quickly, so it works along this line and the club steepens very quickly. Now, all this does is it creates a moment arm in the opposite direction, stalls out rotation, and makes it very difficult to square the face. So you often hear the commentators talk about the Nike swoosh that or the Nike symbol that they create, the shape that they create on the way down. Now, you can see that's created, and what they mean by that is it's created by this trace or this track of the centre of gravity, which is falling behind this hand vector or this force vector. Now, what we tend to see get the club into this position is some ulnar deviation of the wrists and some left wrist or lead wrist flexion in transition. Okay, so that allows the centre of gravity to work up, back and behind, instead of someone pulling on the grip in lead wrist extension and working into radial deviation too quickly. So that means they're trying to lag it really, really aggressively, which puts the wrist into radial deviation or cupping, which keeps the face wide open. If you'd like to get this measured here at JD Golf Academy, give us a call or contact us via email, and we'll more than happily help you out.